If you're about to retire, what are the best investments that you could make? I'm asking that question to Ross Givens, who's Chief Market Analyst for Wealth Empire. Ross, welcome back. I just want to put yourself in the position of someone who's in their early to mid-60s, close to retirement, probably, and they're looking at a market that's been choppy, to say the least, and they're very worried about a crash. If they were to sell, get out of stocks, where would you say that they should put their money? Any ideas?
A mattress comes to mind, Stuart. No, I wouldn't go that far. And I don't think they need to get out of stocks. Look, if you're at that age bracket where you're not trying to experience huge growth, you just want to protect your money and produce an income stream with it. You want to be in top paying dividend stocks.
Yeah,
and
right.
Look, with prices down right now, it's not a bad time to buy some. The yields are up slightly. You buy top companies that grow their dividends on a regular basis and have done so for 10 or 20 years. When you do that,
is it relatively easy to look for a big name company, a really solid company, and get 3, 4, even 5% dividend? Because that's very attractive in a zero interest rate environment.
Sure, yeah. I mean, 10 years ago, no one would have been excited about a steady 4%, but today it sounds fantastic. And yeah, it's extremely easy to do. I mean, there's a lot of resources out there for the individual investors to look for, top companies. And you don't just want to follow the big dividend. That's an important thing. I mean, you can find 8, 9, 12% dividends out there. It doesn't mean it's safe, doesn't mean it's going to be there tomorrow. We need the big blue chips that have been doing this for 20 years. Okay.
Now, is it your opinion that this fourth quarter is going to be really bad? Because we've had several people on the show already this morning who say, yeah, the fourth quarter is probably going to be worse than the third.
I don't think so, Stuart. And, look, it's really easy to come out and be a huge bear on this market, right? I heard someone tell me once, if you want to sound smart when you're on TV, tell them you're bearish on the market, because eventually the market will pull back and you can come back and say, see,
very
I told
true.
you so.
That's very true. Yeah.
It takes a lot more guts to come out and say strong. But no, look, let me tell you what, I'll tell you the most bullish thing I've found recently, Stuart. I track what Fortune 500 CEOs are doing with their own stock, okay? These are people intimately familiar with their own company. They have an impeccable track record of timing the market. The buy to sell ratio, meaning the amount of their own stock they're buying versus selling, has only been positive 3 times in the last decade. Once was the end of 08 through March of 09, undoubtedly the best time to buy stocks this decade. The second time was August, September of 2011, that one pullback we've seen. And then the third time was last month, August of 2015. So, these are some of the most savvy investors out there who have more knowledge of their companies than you or I, and they're saying it's time to buy. So that's a very bullish sentiment to me.
Ross, we appreciate that. We're surrounded by a sea of bears and negativity. That's a very interesting pointer for the future, and we'll take it to heart. Ross Givens, everyone, thanks for joining us, sir. Appreciate it.